everybody, welcome to Frontier Wrestling. My name is Paul St. James. I'm joined by my co-host,
the one and only Nick London. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FWA.
Well, it's good to be here and it's good to see you again, Nick. How are you doing?
Well, it's not that good to see you, I have to say. Last time I saw you, it was that Christmas party and my God, you looked ill. But anyway, enough of that. Dean I.S., the leader of the old school, is coming to ringside.
What's Dean I.S. got in his main? I'm sure his main is full of devious tricks.
I don't know, but Dean I.S., well, he's the Twisted Genius. And the Twisted Genius has always got something of interest to say.
Dean I.S. entering the ring now. We'll see what you have to see it momentarily. I'm sure it's very interesting to all the wrestlers in the new school and all the wrestlers in the old school.
You gotta wonder whether maybe it's something to do with the fact that tonight we have 3 hot main events.
Those main events, very, very exciting, and I'm looking forward to every one of them. And the crowd really getting on the back of Dean I.S. He's Mr. Popular here.
Oh, let's face it, everyone hates him, but I love the man. He's a genius. He's the Twisted Genius.
If you're going to say that crap at me, at least have the decency to throw me a beer. I'm like, shut the hell up.
I have to agree, I just wish these morons at ringside would let him talk.
Now, we got ourselves a little bit of a title match, I believe. Doug Williams, the Anarchist, is putting his belt on the line against a very dangerous opponent. So seeing as I don't want you people shouting a load of crap at me anymore, Doug Williams, get you out of this ring right now!
I don't know who Dean thinks he is. He's calling the Anarchist out, the FWA Heavyweight Champion.
Well, I've got to say, if you want to call out Doug Williams, you've got to have balls the size of watermelons, and Dean must have them.
Well, if you look at these midsection, they don't look like watermelons, walnuts and obviously, but not watermelons. But here comes the Anarchist, Doug Williams.
He holds that belt proud above his head, and I can assure you that Dean A.S. would love to take that belt off Doug Williams from other members of the old school. And if you ask me, it's gonna happen soon.
Well, of course, Doug Williams won that title, win that 8-man tournament, and he's held that belt proudly ever since, and we're going to have to see what Doug Williams' reply is.
I've just got one thing to say to you. What the hell are you doing out here? I've got a match against Christopher Daniels. Nothing to do with this silly old school, new school feud. So you get your ass back to the dressing room pronto.
It will be Doug Williams versus the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Doug Williams, if you think about it for a moment, if you use that brain of yours that you say you have, it makes perfect sense. You see, I know Doug Williams better than anyone else. Let me tell you a few facts. Doug Williams and I debuted on the very same show in 1993. Is that or is that not a fact? Doug Williams and I used to travel around to all the shows together, up and down for hours and hours. Clean your minds. We would travel for hours. We'd have long, in-depth conversations about the wrestling business, about your matches. Fact. So like I said, who knows Doug Williams better than me? So when Christopher Daniels decided he was coming over here to take that title off of you, who was the first person he called out? Me, the Twisted Genius. And last night, Christopher Daniels and I sat down to a very nice curry meal, and we talked tactics. And I told him all
Christopher Daniels, this man is a serious piece of talent, as I've said. Former New Japan Pro Wrestler star, former WWF star, and a WCW wrestler.
There you go with those statistics again. All you need to understand, Mr. Paul St. James, is that Christopher Daniels is without a doubt one of the hottest United States independent wrestlers at the moment. If someone is going to get the belt off Doug, it's going to be this man right here.
As I said before, Christopher Daniels certainly has all the tools in his arsenal to get the job done. This is definitely Doug Williams' biggest threat to date.
Biggest threat? Most absolute. All you need to know about this man is that he holds victories over Doug, but Doug does not hold victories over the fallen angel.
Mr. Daniels, the floor is yours.
Drop it! Many thanks, Dean, but first of all, I would like these sheep and swine to make noise for God's gift to professional wrestling.
Here. I have to completely agree with that man there. He is a legend as far as I'm concerned, and he demands respect and he deserves respect.
You may not agree with Christopher Daniels' tactics, but there's no doubt this is a phenomenally good wrestler. Phenomenal.
You know, I'll have to say, maybe Doug's a good wrestler too. There's no touch on the angel.
You came out here and you stated many facts about you and Doug Williams. Well, let me lay another fact on you and the fans. Doug Williams, you are undefeated in the FWA. But against Christopher Daniels, you are not undefeated. April 1999, UWA, you were pinned by the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
What's going on here? I wonder what kind of deal Daniels has with the old school.
Look, if I want to talk about screw jobs, I can talk about the date I had with your mother last night.
Well, whatever it is, he sold his soul, that's all I know. Both men have an agenda.
So, Doug, what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat history. I'm going to pin your shoulders to the mat 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to take the FWA title and bring it back to California as a favor to the old school. So, Doug, if I were you, I would take this time and say your prayers.
Daniel wants the belt, and Dean just wants it off Doug.
You know, your 20 victory in 1998 was a long time ago. Let's get it on right now.
Whoa, we're gonna have a rumble right here. Doug Williams prepping up. The ref brigade is here. They don't want this match starting too early. They've probably been sent from the back from the FWA management. I was really looking forward to Christopher Daniels just showing Doug who the man is right there and then, but we're gonna have to wait for tonight.
And I just can't wait for that.
See, no one has got the job done yet. Not even Robbie Brookside, not even Ulf Herman. But can the fallen angel Christopher Daniels get the 1, 2, 3 on Doug Williams, end his undefeated streak and become the new FWA Heavyweight Champion?
Well, that's certainly why Dean Ayers has been in the ear 24/7 of the fallen angel Christopher Daniels. Our next match for the FWA Tag Team belts, the new breed taking on Ulf Herman and a mystery partner from the old school who nobody knows.
I have to say, I've got to like the old school tactics. They made it a mystery partner. This wasn't a plan of the FWA. Originally, Ulf's partner was to be Cruz, but Dino Scarlo attacked him on his way to the arena earlier tonight. If you ask me, if I was a betting man, which I ain't, I'm going to put my money on Dino Scarlo to be the new tag partner of Ulf Herman and to take those belts off the sickeningly new school, the new breed.
Well, that would be an awesome combination, but it's just pure speculation. Nobody knows who it could be, but I'm sure whoever it will be effective.
It could be anyone, hell, it could be a midget, but for all I know, it doesn't matter, because when Ulf Herman's on your team, you got an easy job in hand, and the new breed are gonna fear the 7-footer.
Ulf Herman, nearly 7 foot of human ferocity.
Now the new breed are waiting the presence of one half of their opponents.
New breed's going to have to stick and move here if they're going to have any chance of winning this. Use that high flying tactic, because Ulf and his partner will just ground you and pound you into the mat.
Well, that's what I would love to say to you, to remind you what wrestling is all about. Yeah, the new breed are good. They've got their innovating, high-risk moves, but the old school and men like Ulf Herman do what they do best, and that's crushing those interesting maneuvers and just making them what they, and then breaking them down.
Well, here he comes. This man is a monster.
Let's face facts. He eats children. He breathes fire. This man is the stuff of nightmares. Welcome back to FWA Television. Now, if you've only just joined us, let me bring you up to speed. The new breed are gonna die. One of their opponents is Ulf Herman. He's 7 foot, and he's a bad, bad man who eats children, breathes fire, yeah, the whole shebang. And they don't even know who his tag partner is. The new breed have every disadvantage going.
I'm sorry, Nick, but I've never heard such drivel in all my life. What in blazes are you on about? The new breed have more than proven themselves as an excellent tag team. 2-time tag team champions. They've taken on all comers, and the last time they won the belt, they defeated an excellent combination in La Familiare.
Well, there you go with those statistics again. It's Ulf Herman, for goodness sake. He's gonna crush the new breed. He's gonna have a head in each hand, and he's gonna squeeze.
Ulf Herman is not infallible. He will fall one day. It might not be the day, but it's going to happen, and these two men could be the ones to get it done.
Well, we'll see, but you see, this is what the new breed are going to have to do. They're going to have to basically double team Ulf Herman.
Oh, kick the midsection, kick the legs. Double drop kick.
What kind of officiating is this from referee Steve Linsky? I've seen him do this. He lets everything go.
Double shot.
Oh, I can hear some music. I wonder who this is.
Well, we're just about to find out, and the new breed. And they've just heard the music and all, and now
it's the music of Dino Scarlo. But what's this? It's Vixen. And oh, Drew McDonald. If you thought you had it bad with Ulf Herman, you've got it worse with the Highlander from hell.
This man is an absolute monster, and he's got 2 maneuvers that can break you. The Celtic Crusher and the Widowmaker, both devastating.
Don't forget Vixen on the outside. I once asked her for a telephone number, and then I woke up in the hospital bed.
Well, I'm not surprised, because if I asked her for a telephone number, she'd be in bed with me 15 minutes later. But that's another story for another time.
You disgust me. You think Vixen would look at a man like yourself? But anyway, we're getting distracted here. Ulf Herman and Drew McDonald are quite frankly starting to wear down the new breed.
2 brutal lariats there from both men. Drew McDonald with a vicious headbutt now, taking down one of
the new breed. Come on, know your work, know your stuff. Ulf Herman at the moment is setting up curve in the top turnbuckle. And if this is what I think it is, it's going to be a hell of a top rope suplex. Beautiful.
Suplex, beautifully done, excellent. And now,
Drew McDonald, look, he's doing what he does best. He's squishing Ash in the corner.
This is absolutely what the new breed did not want. 2 men of absolute awesome power. Drew McDonald now picking him up. Oh, sit down power slam, beautifully executed.
And look how the old school, they're going by the book. They're in the corners. Where's Curve? He's cowering on the outside, and you know it.
McDonald drops a 3rd elbow drop there. Absolutely merciless. He's really dishing out the punishment here.
I have to say, it's not the moves that you hit, it's the way you hit them. Yeah, I mean, men like Jody, Fleisch and the new breed and Johnny Storm, they probably do triple somersault elbow drops. But Drew McDonald, he hits a normal elbow drop, and he hits it in a way where you can't breathe because your chest is caving in.
Well, getting back to the action, Drew McDonald, maybe old school, but he made a very rookie mistake there, missing the elbow drop, but he's back in command straight away.
Rookie? Drew McDonald is one of the legends in this country, I'll have you know. And I think it's been shown by the fact that Ash at this point in time is... Oh, all right, I spoke too soon, but...
Top rope bulldog by Ash now, and this is the time he needs to make the tag. I just want to point out that Ulf Herman went to get a steel chair. I wonder what he's got in store for us with that.
I'll tell you one thing, if Ash can make this tag, it's going to be irrelevant,
And he has
because
made the
Curve's
tag.
going to die.
And here comes Curve. Oh, beautiful kicks, laying in. Spinning leg lariat. Drop kick to
What
Ulf
was
Herman.
that? That was dirty. And what's he setting up for?
Oh, drop kick to the knee. That's what they need to do. Take him off his vertical base.
And he's setting up. If this is what I think it is, Drew's in trouble. The jab, knee, trap, and he hit it.
That was well done. Ulf Herman breaking up the count there.
And Steve Linsky's having a lot of trouble controlling this match, and I'm not surprised.
And as you can see, Ash lying on his back there.
That's Curve. Know your men, know who we're talking about. Curve is the one who's being crippled at this time by the Highlander.
Brutal forearm to the back there, and now Drew McDonald can just take his time on Curve.
I have to say, I don't think they're married, but it's a good thing if the new breed aren't, because they're going to be made into widows.
Tag me there. And Ulf Herman's got a chair. What's he got in store for us here?
Come on, Ulf.
Oh, brutal chair shot there to the head of Curve. He's out flat.
He's out flat on his back, just where the old school want them. If you ask me, the tag team titles now belong to the old school.
Brutal boot there to Ash. And now Ulf Herman setting him up.
Beautiful! That was a beautiful
Oh,
power
he
bomb
keeps
there.
going free. That was awesomely done.
You see, Ulf Herman knows how to hit a power bomb, and he nailed it. I'm quite surprised Curve managed to kick out there, but you've got to believe it's only a matter of time before the new breed succumb to this nightmarish duo.
We're getting back to the action, and a European uppercut there from Ulf. This man, well schooled in all aspects of wrestling.
Ash there, he's begging for a tag, but if I was Ash, I'd get back on a plane and go home.
Ulf Herman now scooping up Curve, dropping him there with a body slam. Ulf Herman headbutt to the shoulder.
I have to say, nobody's got a harder head than Drew McDonald. That comes from years and years of banging that head onto the skulls of his opponents.
You've seen Drew McDonald's stick. Are you dissing the old school?
I'm not dissing the old school, and I don't appreciate you getting me in trouble with practically one of the most respected wrestlers in the FWA. True, he's a bully, but he's respected.
Of course, I'd just like to point out Ulf Herman is not actually a member of the old school, but like Christopher Daniels, who we've seen earlier on the night, he has made a deal with the old school.
Well, I'd like to apologise for that. The only reason I got confused there is because Ulf Herman shows the qualities of an old schooler. He's brutal, he's vicious, and he takes nothing.
You're saying he's part of the old school, so you need like
I'm not
15-minute
saying
headlocks
anything.
and just sitting there boring the fans to bits.
I will have you know, Mr. St. James, that I love headlocks, and I would gladly watch a match with 15-minute non-stop headlocks, because that's wrestling. People like the new breed have ruined wrestling. Springboard? What's that? You do that on a trampoline, not a wrestling ring.
Ruined wrestling? Listen, it's your kind of knackered old men who've ruined wrestling.
I think you got your facts mixed up once again, Mr. St. James. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because the old school and Ulf Herman are speaking for themselves here. They're destroying and dismantling the new breed.
Herman, of course, wants gold. He craves the gold. He wants it badly, and he realises this is one of the only ways he's going to get it.
I have to say, Ulf Herman, despite how good the man is, his win-loss record has been looking a bit shaky. But he only lost to Doug Williams and Scott Parker, two of the top names here. If you ask me, Ulf Herman needs this win if he really wants to make a statement. And if you ask me, he's making a statement right now.
Oh, we're on the outside here. We're bringing some fan cam action here. We're on the outside. Ulf Herman really dishing out the punishment, and the new breed are in a hell of a lot of trouble here.
I think the fans they're scared. They're scared that their heroes are going to lose the titles. But if I was them, I'd be scared that they will never see the new breed again. When Drew McDonald and Ulf Herman are through, the new breed may as well call it quits.
Well, indeed, this is the New Breed's toughest challenge to date. These two big, powerful men can dish out. Oh, a brutal slam there to the floor by Ulf Herman. He's really got these guys reeling.
Now, you know you said that the old school weren't entertaining. Do you remember you saying that? Well, if you ask me, I'm highly entertained at the moment.
Quite frankly, I've been more entertained watching a brick wall, but this is what I'm here to do. This match is for the tag team titles, and it has been signed, and it needs to take place, so I've got to watch it.
Are you getting Ulf Herman mixed up with a brick wall, Mr. St. James?
Well, that's what he resembles if you try to run into him.
Haha, touché.
Now Ulf Herman, oh, what's he going to do here?
Wheelbarrow.
Oh, the Celtic Crusher, what a devastating manoeuvre there. Double pin, it's all over.
And
that's it.
Steve Linsky has counted the 3. And now Ulf Herman is effectively, in a way, a part of the old school, because now they're linked by a bond, a golden bond. And those golden bonds are the FWA Tag Team Championship. The old school just bullied their way to this one. If you ask me, the New Breed ought to just pack their bags, rethink their game. The New Breed just showed that they got sloppy, but the old school, well, they just took care of business.
Indeed they did. You may not like them, but it's the old school's intention to take the FWA down piece by piece, and a major piece of the FWA is those tag team belts.
And you gotta wonder if later on tonight, whether they can take the next piece by removing the FWA Championship from the Anarchist Doug Williams when he takes on the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Just seen in our bottom corner there, the finishing, a beautiful wheelbarrow flex with a Celtic Crusher combination. Awesome, nobody's going to get up from that as we see the New Breed being escorted out the ring by the referee. They've got to be devastated. They are now former tag team champions.
Ash was holding his ribs. Ash was holding the back of his head. He's a defeated man. He is a lost man. But look at Drew McDonald. He knows where he is. And that's on top of the mountain alongside the German Ulf Herman.
Well, this one definitely wins for the old school. Look who's standing tall. Look who's proud. These guys are an awesome combination, and they're going to take a very special team to get these guys beaten.
See, look at them. They'll even take on the fans. They're that brave. Earlier, I just saw a sign saying, Ulf ist gut. And I'll have to completely agree with them. Ulf isn't just damn good. He's lethal.
Well, Ulf is indeed an awesome specimen. Not too sure about his choice in Barber, but apart from that, this man is an awesome wrestler.
Hey. If I were you, I wouldn't talk about Ulf Herman mullet. For you know that could be the secret of his powers. But I doubt it. He's a man with years of dedication, and it's led him to the titles.
Are you saying Ulf Herman's got a German magic
Oh,
woman?
Vixen has never looked so good. She has the FWA title around her waist.
Oh, come on, man.
But we've got to go to a break now, but we'll be back.
Welcome back to FWA. As you can see, Jody Fleisch making his way to the ring for a match with Flash Parker. A lot of history between these two involved in the new school and the old school.
Yes, once again, the FWA are following on this new school versus old school war that's currently going on. And fuel was most definitely added to the fire most recently, because Flash Barker was recently in a tag team main event with Chris Harvard of Tough Enough fame and Alex Shane. His tag team partner was also Drew McDonald. However, it was when the FWA locker room, such as Jody, Fleisch, Doug Williams, representative of the new school, came in and they cost the old school that most prestigious contest.
You want to get your facts straight here, my friend. I think you'll find that it was the old school who tried to interfere first of all. Jody merely came out to even up the odds.
You didn't watch that match, did you, at all? It was Doug Williams who came in and won Revolution DDT. The whole of the old school just toppled, and it was disgusting. Flash Barker now, he hates the fans, and I assure you the fans hate him. And Jody Fleisch, he loves the fans, and the fans love him. This is going to be a true evil versus good battle.
Very much the way of Ulf Herman and Drew McDonald versus the new breed. This is a mat wrestler versus a high flyer. Jody Fleisch, nicknamed the Phoenix for a good reason. He can take to the air with the best of them. He's went to Japan. Another statistic again.
Yeah, you bore me with those statistics. All you need to know is that Fleisch Barker is a big, bad, muscular, scary person, and Jody Fleisch is nothing but the trick midget of the FWA.
Well, that tap there, Fleisch Barker easily moving Jody Fleisch and putting him on the mat. A headlock here, traditional old school maneuver.
This is the highlight of the match for me. Headlock, headlock, headlock. Oh yes, this is what I came to see. Come on, Fleisch, grind him.
Well, I'm glad we've got a portable commode because you're wetting yourself there, my friend. So what you need to do is just calm down and concentrate on the match.
Well, Jody Fleisch, I'm quite surprised here. Jody's actually managing to wrestle Fleisch, but Fleisch just locks on that headlock again. It's a work of art in the ring.
My God, why don't we just bring up some big daddy tapes with giant haystacks and Kendo Nagasaki and we'll just watch them?
Just to remind you, the men like those that you just mentioned, you know, giant haystacks, you know, they're wrestlers. They're real men. You know, Jody Fleisch, he's a kid. Face it.
You've got to start somewhere. I'm sorry, but I don't believe wrestlers come straight out of the womb 35 years old.
That'll be a hell of an impressive feat, I'll give you that. But regardless, Fleisch Barker is going to destroy Jody Fleisch tonight.
Right, getting back to this match, Jody Fleisch whipping Fleisch Barker. Oh, a shoulder block there, taking him down on the mat with brutal force. Fleisch Barker back to the headlock, back to the old school.
I'll tell you one thing, Fleisch Barker probably ought to rename himself the Runaway Train. He just walloped Jody Fleisch and he fell to the ground. And Fleisch Barker at the moment has got the advantage. Once again, he just ran over Jody.
Well, headlocks are reminiscent of the last week's match between Johnny and Justin.
Oh, tell me about it. Justin put on the headlock and Johnny was in trouble, and then Johnny tried to fight out, but once again, headlock. Oh, and it was glorious.
Well,
it was wrestling.
The way you're getting excited there, my friend, you are an advertisement for human nappies because you need them.
I don't like you. I really don't. But anyway, the match continues. Why don't you do your job? You know, you're being paid a fair amount, Paul St. James, to call this match. And all you're doing is slagging me off.
Well, I'm sorry, but Jody Fleisch taking some wicked chops there from Fleisch Barker. Oh, I fell
The
there.
flesh of Jody Fleisch was just singed with the leather glove of Fleisch Barker.
He put him on the mat with that chop. It was brutal. Fleisch Barker now whipping him into the corner. Jody Fleisch goes over him. Oh, backflip there, very flashy. Ducks in the closing. Oh, a chop by Jody Fleisch. A second one. A trifecta of chops.
Yes, the Jody Fleisch chop. It wasn't quite Fleisch Barker, but it was still quite stingy, I would imagine. And Jody Fleisch with a roller.
Quick one. Oh, kicks
My
out.
God, that was a wrestling move from Jody Fleisch. Oh, surprising.
Jody Fleisch does have a lot of tools in his armour. He's not just a high flyer. He can take to the mat when he wants to.
Yeah, but if he goes to the mat, it's not going to last long. Jody better just keep on moving.
Jody Fleisch. Oh, a spinning leg lariat there, taking Fleisch Barker over the top rope.
You can
Jody
see.
Fleisch.
Sorry there, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just want to tell you that you can see in the background that Fleisch's security team are around, and this isn't good for Jody.
Base force Fleisch sends Fleisch Barker over the ring wheel and into those fans. What's Jody got in mind?
Well, it's good to see that some of our regular fans are once again in attendance. Men like Fozzy, the Japanese monkey boy. But what's Jody doing here?
Acai moonsault, fantastic, clearing the guardrail, taking out Fleisch Barker and half the fans.
What in the blazing hell was that?
An FWA chant going up here from the fans. They love to see this sort of action. Fleisch Barker taking out.
See, this is the only job where you could actually probably get away with wiping out half your fan base and then have them stand up and cheer you. Jody Fleisch is a selfish man, old or new school alike.
Fleisch Barker begging for mercy here. This just a tactic. He takes Jody Fleisch into the turnbuckle, and that was a cunning tactic, showing his veteran skills there against Jody Fleisch, and a brutal chop there to the chest.
Yes, Fleisch Barker there was showing the classic move, the old school pull on the tights, and it's a legendary move. But Jody Fleisch now is in control, but I can assure you this won't last for long. There it is, Jody showing some moves he learned from the trick midget industry.
Spinning leg right there, took Flash Barker down, and you only got a 2 count from it. Jody with Flash into turnbuckles. What's he got planned from here? It's a handspring elbow.
Trick midget. He's a trick midget. Face it, he's not a wrestler. He may as well just be in the circus.
Well, this is exactly what the old school don't like. They are old school because they like the old school wrestling rules. Flash Barker with the waist lock takes him up and over. Release Jody suplex. Up and over.
You see, this is what it's all about. Jody tried to do his flip-flop elbow, and Flash Barker just caught him and crushed him with a turbine German suplex. Beautiful.
That was a beautiful manoeuvre there, taking Jody Fleisch up and over, landing on his chest, and now Jody's in trouble as he takes him up over his shoulders. This is impressive strength indeed. Oh, and look at that, Flash Barker saying he's... Oh, Jody missing out. Jody takes him in the ropes, goes to the roll-up but misses. Flash Barker. Oh, brutal lariat there from Flash Barker.
Can I just call that one? Jody tried to wrestle, and Flash just squashed him. It was quite simple. He clotheslined him out of his boots.
Indeed, that was powerful. Flash Barker, what's he got in mind from? This could be a power drive. Jody Fleisch is a force on the mat. Flash Barker dragging him up.
I'll tell you one thing, Flash ought to end this one quickly. I've not seen this before from Flash. He's just so sadistic. He just keeps punishing people.
Oh, and he takes him into the FWA crowd.
The last time someone took out a member of the crowd like that, it was at Crystal Palace. I mean, it was done by Eric Cantona.
Flash Barker on the top rope here. Somersault plancha, beautifully done. Now for an old school man, that was new school. You've got to admit that, Nick.
I'm sorry, I had something in my eye. I completely missed that. Did I miss a headlock?
Yes, you've got something in your eye. It's called an eyeball. It's what you see the TV with.
Where? What TV? Well, listen, let's get back to the match. Flash Barker, it's only a matter of time. Jody Fleisch is gonna die. I don't care if he's with all his bum chum fan favourites at ringside. It's gotta be over soon.
Well, apart from that stutter, which is starting to worry me, it's Jody Fleisch who at the moment is taking it to Flash Barker here with some hard-hitting offensive. But Flash Barker, oh, a reversal there into the guardrail, taking out Jody. And now, once again, Flash Barker in the command.
See, Jody Fleisch, he had the advantage, but it was merely a technicality. Flash Barker just threw him into the railing. And I'll tell you one thing, Jody Fleisch, he doesn't look very high-flying now, does he? He doesn't look very innovating now, does he?
Well, Flash Barker, this had to be his game plan, to ground the Phoenix, take him off that vertical base, just wear him down, and that's exactly what Flash Barker is doing. As he says to fans, it's time to finish the job.
I'm going to say, sorry to do some shameless shilling, but you might want to buy all the Jody Fleisch t-shirts that are currently available. All the Jody Fleisch t-shirts, you might want to buy them at www.frontierwrestling.com, because after this, Jody might have to change his name to the Ragdoll Jody Fleisch.
Well, now absolutely in command is Flash Barker. Put a reversal there. Jody takes... Oh, a steel chair to the head. Where did that come from?
What was that? That was the most disgusting, shameful thing I've ever seen happen between 4 ropes.
Moonsault from the second turnbuckle with the chair sandwich. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out onto an excellent near fall there.
Now look who's wetting themselves. You probably think that moonsault was the devastating move. It was the steel chair. Jody Fleisch, if you ask me, is nothing without his toys.
I think he's preparing for the Phoenix 7. Oh, drop kick, springboard drop kick, right into the face again. Flash Barker obviously had evil intentions for that chair. Oh, and a near fall again.
Yeah, the fans are loving it, the fans are cheering, but this isn't wrestling, this isn't old school wrestling, this is a shambles, this is a circus. You may as well just gut up your opponents in there, the fans would enjoy that, it disgusts me.
Phoenix City's going to go for a forearm here. Of course that forearm was injured in a previous match. Oh, what's he going? A brutal leg drop with the chest.
It's the old school leg drop. I tell you one thing, it's a hell of a lot better than any damn elbow. And here we go. Oh, the armbar finish. Oh, and he's tapping out. If he wants to prolong his career, that was the wise decision to make. Flash Barker was ready to snap it. I think Jody did the right thing.
Flash Barker when he had to use the chair to get the job done. And just minutes later, you were chastising Jody Fleisch, calling him all the names under the sun for that very reason.
Paul St. James, you obviously missed the move that made the difference. Headlocks, and lots of them. But anyway, we're going to go to another break in a minute because, we got the main event, Christopher Daniels and Doug Williams. Welcome back to FWA Television. Now, if you're a wrestling fan, I mean a real wrestling fan, you might want to stay in tune for this one because it's Christopher Daniels, Doug Williams, the Fallen Angel, the Anarchist. It's all for the title.
Well, I can see you're literally once again wetting yourself in anticipation of this match, and you've got good reason to, because these two are the thoroughbreds from America and England. These two men are going to construct one hell of a good match.
Mr. Paul St. James, at last we agree on something. The Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, one of the best, in my opinion, and when it's my opinion, it's the only opinion. He is one of the best US independent wrestlers there is. Bar none, in my opinion. He really is that good. And if you ask me, this is the man who's going to get the job done where others failed before him. He will walk out FWA champion, and I'm willing to put some money on it if you're game.
Well, I'm game for anything, in reason. But I have to say, this man, Christopher Daniels, he has everything that you need to be a success in this business. International wrestling experience, an awesome array of moves, and tonight he has Dean Ayas in his corner.
Shh, I think he's gonna say something. This is what this man does. He preaches to the crowds and he preaches the truth. Like I said, he speaks the truth. He will succeed where others have failed. Robbie Brookside couldn't take the title from Doug Williams. Ulf Herman couldn't take the title from Doug Williams. No one has been able to do it so far. But I reckon this man is.
Doug Williams undefeated since he won that 8-man tournament. He cut through some impressive people. Jody Fleisch finally pinning Solid Gold Scott Parker in the final to bag the belt. This is his toughest test to date, undoubtedly. He has never pinned Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels holds pinfall victories over Doug Williams.
Absolutely, and one of those victories was even in this country. It was voted match of the year. That's how good that these men are. They really are the top notch. One is the creme de la creme of America. The other is considered to be the best in England today.
Well, he is not considered to be the best. That title that hangs around his waist and that he's now showing the crowd says he is the best.
You know, I wonder if last night when Doug Williams was posing in the mirror with his title belt, whether he wondered that it would be the last time he would ever get to do that.
Doug Williams is a professional. He knows what he needs to be doing. He'll have been studying tapes of the Fallen Angel, looking at where he went wrong last time, ironing out the creases, and hopefully this time he'll get the job done.
I'd imagine both Doug Williams and Christopher Daniels have both been watching tapes of one another, mainly because they are true fans and professionals of this business. They want to be the best and they want to make it to the top, and now the FWA title hangs in the balance.
Just look at that hug. That's the sort of thing that brings sick to your throat, isn't it?
I have to say, it was an ingenious deal made by the devil himself. Dean Ayas wants the title off Doug Williams, and Christopher Daniels, well, he wants the title. It makes sense.
Well, this is, and we're about to start here. This is going to be a great matchup, and I can't wait.
You know what? If I thought I enjoyed that last match because of all the headlocks, I know I'm going to love this one. Christopher Daniels applying a picture-perfect wrist lock. Doug Williams knows probably every escape out of any holds.
Doug Williams now methodically trying to bring... Oh, that was beautiful. Went around, go behind, and then took the arm of Christopher Daniels now with a tight wrist lock.
You know what, though? I bet Christopher Daniels has an even better reversal. And there it is. Thank you very much.
That was beautifully done by Christopher Daniels, and here comes Doug Williams, another reversal, and Christopher Daniels once again reverses it and all.
And a reversal of a reversal! That is why Christopher Daniels is the man in America. Oh.
And another, we're seeing that international flavour as Doug Williams goes for a sunset flip too, gets a near fall there.
I'll tell you one thing, if the match was over there, I would have been pretty disappointed. So I'm glad it's going the length, but you never know. It only takes 3 seconds for Christopher Daniels to leave this country with the most prestigious title in the United Kingdom today. Well, in my opinion anyway.
Well,
and when it's my opinion, it's the only opinion.
Well, I know 3 seconds is not a long time, of course, but that's about as long as you have sex for, my friend. But anyway, we're getting back to the match here, in hand.
Getting back into the match in hand. You really ought to stop picking on me, St. James. You know, I know every authority there is in this business, and I can break you like that. Much like how Christopher Daniels is going to break Doug Williams with this headlock.
Hey, headlock there, back and going to the arm again with a wrist lock. Doug Williams now slowly, you can see he's working out all the time how to counter this manoeuvre. Just like that, judo throw, beautifully taken over and the cover, and a 1 count there, Doug Williams in the rope. Shoulder block. Daniels ducks down, goes over. Doug Williams goes over. Daniels, ducks underneath. A whip into the corner. Doug Williams comes back out, and he's going for the revolution. And Daniels blocked it beautifully there.
That was absolutely beautiful. Doug Williams showing that he isn't just a great technical wrestler, he can keep with the pace. In many ways, Christopher Daniels is like a mirror image. Maybe this would be a good point to mention that Doug Williams is an awesome mat wrestler. I mean, he's won several championships in judo, as well as in other martial arts, I would imagine. But this is wrestling, and in wrestling, you've got moves which can break you down. Moves which are illegal in judo, but moves that are legal in the squared circle.
I think what's happened is Dean Ayers has warned Daniels in that meeting they had last night about the Revolution DDT.
Have you ever seen the Revolution DDT? I know you're a fan of the FWA, so I'm sure you have, and it's a lethal move. I'm sure you'll agree with me.
That Revolution DDT is a phenomenal manoeuvre, and it's very, very effective. But Daniels at the moment is grounding Doug Williams here effectively with a headlock.
I'll have to say, regarding the Revolution DDT, once again, it's not the move you know, it's how you hit it. I've never seen a DDT hit so beautifully. But I'll tell you one thing, we ain't gonna see it tonight, because you gotta believe that the Fallen Angel is looking for the angel wings. The double underhook face buster, he's gonna hit that. It's gonna be lights out for the Anarchist.
Well, Doug Williams once again having to think about how to counter the headlock as Christopher Daniels takes down the shoulder block, goes over Doug Williams. Doug Williams goes to the hip toss, Daniels reverses it. Daniels, a leg sweep, beautifully done, and back to the headlock. This is sound technical wrestling from Christopher Daniels.
I'd say one thing I really love about this match is that these two men can make an audience clap and cheer just because of this pure technique.
And we're on about the reversals there. Doug Williams with a beautiful reversal there, sitting on Daniels' knee, moving out and going to the headlock himself. That was absolutely beautifully done.
This is Headlockamania, baby, and I'm enjoying every moment of it.
I can well say you're enjoying it, my friend. Kick to the head there by Williams, whip into the ropes, kick in the head by Daniels, takes down Williams, and now he's going to the leg. Doug Williams trying to come back. That was beautifully done. That was absolutely beautifully done. Back to the headlock here. These two men are mat wrestling maestros.
You know what? I often do slander a lot of people, I will admit. But Doug Williams, it's so hard to insult the man, because he may not be a part of the old school faction, but he's just as old school. See, this is what I love about wrestling. None of these flips and dives, but headlocks, wrist locks, pinfalls, cradles, you name it.
Well, as Dean Ayers is so intently keen on taking this title, I think what he's realised is if he cannot recruit Doug Williams, he must destroy him.
St. James, you're absolutely right. But let's go back a bit. Do you want to go with that money bet? I've got £20 in my wallet if you're man enough.
Well, unfortunately, the FWA doesn't pay me enough to cover £20. I've got £3.50 here. How's about that?
£3.50. That sounds like a safe bet. I'll even put my 20 on the line. You're on. £3.50 can buy you a beer, so I'll be quite happy.
Well, in my country, £3.50 can buy you 2 beers, but that's another story for another time.
Doug Williams there with a beautiful float over into a pinning predicament for Christopher Daniels. He's a slippery little bugger, I'll tell you, because he just kicked out of that, no problem.
Oh, a good forearm there to the face by Doug Williams, going for the cover. 1, 2, oh, and a kick out by Daniels there. Williams now once again going back to the mat-based tactics.
Now remember, this match, it's all on the line. Doug's reputation, Christopher Daniels' pride, the FWA title. Hell, I put 20 pounds on the line, so I really hope that Christopher Daniels pulls this one out.
Doug Williams going for the revolution again, but Daniels reverses it into a reverse atomic drop. The swinging neck breaker, beautifully done. And now this is where Christopher Daniels needs to take advantage.
Paul St. James, this is why the deal was made between the devil and the fallen angel. Christopher Daniels knew exactly what that move was, and he just turned into an atomic drop, and he simply just took advantage of it.
What's the deal anyway with this neck brace on Dean Ayers? What's the matter like? Is his little flabby neck not good enough to keep his head up?
Stop insulting the representative of the old school. He's more respected than you'll ever be. Hell, I can assure you one thing, he's got more than £3.50 in his back pocket.
He's got more than 35 stone 50 on his body, but that's another story for another time.
Well, like I said, that's your opinion, and when it's your opinion, it means diddly squat.
But getting back to the match here, Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels effectively working over the neck of Doug Williams, grounding him and putting that beautiful neck bites in. Look at him really wrenching it in, really putting the torque on the neck.
See, Doug Williams, like I said, he's got experience in judo, and in judo, they tend to train their necks to be incredibly strong. And if Christopher Daniels wants the double underhook face buster to be effective, he's got to work on the head, he's got to weaken the muscles so he can knock out Doug Williams.
Well, that's what we just
like
seen.
That.
Sorry only there, Mr. London, but as we just seen there, Daniels hitting a beautiful knee drop once again, weakening the neck, and now what's in his... Now, I'm sorry, we'll be back with this, we've just got to go to an advert break. Welcome back to FWA here. If you're just joining us, you missed an excellent match. Doug Williams taking on the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
Just to bring you up to speed, Christopher Daniels is quite frankly working on the neck of Doug Williams. It looks like he may actually have a chance of winning the FWA title, and there is a chance of me, thanks to a bet with my co-host here, Paul St. James, of being £3.50 richer. But more importantly, the FWA title could be going to the US.
Well, as we've seen, Doug Williams is having his neck seriously worked over by Christopher Daniels. Beautiful float over suplex into a pin there. Got a near fall. Daniels working on that neck in preparation for the finishing maneuver. And look at Doug Williams, he's really holding that neck. Daniels, oh, a brutal elbow right to the back of the neck again, really homing in on that body part. And now he's just working over, mercilessly, over that neck on Doug Williams.
I'm quite impressed that Steve Linsky is actually keeping some form of control in this contest. He actually admonished a 5 count and Christopher Daniels let go, and I think he has to be. He cannot win. He cannot win this match on a disqualification or a count out. He cannot afford to be DQ'd himself. He must pin Doug Williams, center of the ring, or make him tap.
Daniels, oh, he missed the shot, and Doug Williams, European upcut, an elbow, a forearm, a second forearm. Doug Williams now taking Daniels into the ropes, goes down. Oh, a beautiful knee there, right to the solar plexus.
That knee lift, very characteristic of Doug Williams. It's a patented move, and now, brainbuster!
Dropping him right on his head there. Oh, he kicked out there.
And thank the Lord Almighty for that.
Doug Williams now has Daniels in the corner, a forearm, and now Williams, one.
He's going for the cheesy new school 10 punch. The crowd love this, and I don't know why.
Cheesy is one thing, effective is what it is. Doug Williams now a whip into the turnbuckles, follows it up. Oh, but Daniels gets the knee up there, going for the neck breaker. Oh! Beautifully done there by Daniels, taking him down.
Christopher Daniels there with an STO variation, and I have to say it's moves like that that's going to keep him on top. And the count, 1, 2.
Oh, Williams kicking out there, showing his intestinal fortitude. Daniels questioning the count there. He thought it should have been quicker. And you can just see the pain etched in Doug Williams' face. That neck's got to be hurting. Daniels now taking Doug Williams up. Beautiful back suplex, working on the back and the neck of Doug Williams.
Oh, now here we are. Here's a move. Let me point it out to you. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a crossface. The move is very, very, very elementary. You have Christopher Daniels, who's driving the bone of his wrist and crushing the head of Doug Williams. And with that weakened neck, there's no way that Doug can fight this. He's very close to the rope.
Doug inching his way across, inching. Dina is trying to pull him. Oh, but Doug got it. Dina is, oh, well, look, I've hurt my little neck.
That was disgusting. Doug Williams used the bottom rope as a catapult to fling Dean Ayas across into the railing.
Well, Shane would disagree with you there, my friend, but like Wile E. Coyote, oh, we're getting back. He's going for a fisherman suplex. Beautifully hit there. Kicks out. Oh, Daniels wanting a faster count. As I was saying, like Wile E. Coyote, Dean Ayers' plan backfired and he got what he deserved.
Paul St. James, answer me this question. Why is it that whenever Doug's on top, you always go 1, 2, you're so into it? When Christopher Daniels is on top, you don't say anything. You are so biased, you realise that. I mean, how much are the FWA paying you to kiss up to men like the Anarchist?
I just told you, £3.50. That's all I'm worth. But anyway, getting back to the match, I respect Christopher Daniels. I'm not happy with his policies or his tactics, but I respect him because he is a hell of a piece of talent.
Well, Doug Williams here, he's managing to fend off a feisty Christopher Daniels.
Oh!
Well, we were talking earlier about how Christopher Daniels had awesome testicle fortitude, and well, John's gone straight out of the window there.
Well, I'm not sure if Dean Ayers is talking to Christopher Daniels or Christine Daniels now, because that manoeuvre was brutal.
Christopher Daniels, you're getting very clever, aren't you? Oh, why don't you just concentrate on the match? Doug Williams used a dirty, dirty manoeuvre to get on top of probably the best in the US.
Doug Williams now using a trifecta of forearms. He whips Daniels in. Daniels comes back, takes him up. Oh, beautiful back body drop there.
Well, that was more of a flapjack, and Doug Williams, no!
Oh, knee to the back of the head.
The bomb scare knee drop.
2. Oh, kicking out at 3. Daniels brilliantly kicking out there, showing all his fortitude.
I was getting a little panicky there. I honestly thought Doug had it won. He hit the bomb scare knee drop, but thank God that Christopher Daniels kicked out.
Oh, Doug Williams with a knee once again. Doug Williams setting him up here. What's in got in store? Takes him up. Could this be a suicide plex?
No. What is referee Steve Linsky doing? He should be getting them off there. He should be counting Doug Williams.
Oh, beautiful super butterfly suplex there from Doug Williams, taking Daniels over. Daniels looks out, but Doug Williams, if you notice, he landed on that neck. He could have re-injured it.
I have to say, I reckon that move ought to be illegalized. But the butterfly suplex off the top rope, it's very reminiscent of several British wrestlers that I've seen.
Doug Williams once again, look at him, he's clutching his neck. So I think it's even Stevens here. These two men both know that one move could swing it one way or the other. Daniels takes him over. Oh, Dr. Bomb!
There's 1, 2.
Oh, he kicked out. Beautifully kicked out there by Doug Williams.
Thank you for counting along. I thought I was alone there. I mean, honestly, would it be so bad if Christopher Daniels won and took the title over to the US?
This is a British promotion. The title needs to stop in Britain. And a beautiful all-you-wrong suplex there by Christopher Daniels. He's pointing to the corner. Could this be the moonsault?
1, 2.
Oh, he hit it. That is beautiful. 1, 2. Oh, he got his shot out. I don't believe it.
I've watched many tapes of Christopher Daniels, and I can assure you, he's pulling out all the tricks to beat the Anarchist tonight. So you've got to wonder how much longer it's going to be till he sets up the angel wings.
Daniels misses the elbow. Oh, Douglas. Oh, double clothesline. They both wipe each other out. This match is tentatively poised. One being moved one way or the other could end it. And who will get that maneuver?
Well, let me tell you something. Both men are down, and both men have got to dig deep if they want to get back up. Let's face it, Doug, he's British, and the British people have no guts like the Americans.
Well, look at Dean Ayers imploring Daniels to get up.
Well, I'm quite surprised there that Doug actually managed to get
Trading forearms here. Daniels misses. Doug Williams. Oh, a forearm. Another one. A third one. Daniels into the ropes. Comes back. Daniels. Oh, he's got a sunset hit. 1, 2. Oh, Daniels come out. 1, 2. Takes him up. Oh, again. 1, 2. Daniels up and over. 1, 2. Doug Williams roll up. 1, 2. Oh, this is breathtaking. This is Daniels with a forearm. A second one. A third forearm.
You can see that the momentum is going so quick, and you've got to believe that at some point someone's going to make a mistake, and it's going to cost someone a match.
Oh, Revolution DDT, he hit it. This has got to be it. It's over.
I can't believe it. This cannot be happening. I cannot lose money to you, Paul St. James, and I can't believe that the title is going to stay in this country.
1, 2, oh! Daniel's got his shut up. I can't believe it.
What was I telling you about the Americans having guts? What was I telling you about the British people? They really can't get the job done at all.
Well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of British people willing to give you a good old slapping when we get out of here. But Christopher Daniels showing such guts, such determination, kicking out of the Revolution DDT. Doug Williams must be wondering what he's got to do to put this man away.
My name's Nick London, and I'm always right. And here's the Angel Wings.
Angel Wings. Oh, he hit it. That's gotta be it.
Let me do it.
In America.
2, 3, no!
Doug Williams kicked out. I don't believe it. I don't. Both men kicking out each other's finishing maneuver.
You can't believe it. I can't believe it, Paul. My God, how can Doug Williams kick out of a move like that?
Daniel's waist lock now, taking Doug Williams up. German suplex possibly. Doug Williams forearm going behind. Rolls him into the ring.
He's setting up for the Revolution German suplex he calls the Chaos Theory. And no.
Yes, he's hit it. Chaos Theory 2. It's over. It's over. Doug Williams retains his FWA Heavyweight Championship.
Oh my Lord, no. I can't believe I have lost a bet to you, Paul. And what is Dean Ayas doing? I think Dean Ayas ought to be in there debating the result of that match. That was disgusting.
Well, as I said, like Wally Coyote, Dean Ayas' plans forward again, but you've got to agree with me, Nick London. That was an awesome match from two exceptionally gifted wrestlers.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you there, Paul. It was an awesome match. And now we've got to start ending the program here.
And both men getting a standing ovation here from the audience, and it is very, very much deserved because that was an awesome match.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you, Paul St. James. That was a brilliant match, and the fans need to stand up and recognise matches like this. And you know what? Despite the fact that Christopher Daniels has failed, he can't let his head droop with a match like that.
You might not like Doug Williams, my friend, but you've got to admit he is an exceptionally great piece of talent and a good representative of the FWA.
Just this once, I'll say, all right, I respect Doug.
Daniel's getting back in the ring now. What is this all about? And look at Doug, poised with a belt. He's saying, come forward, Christopher, come on.
Looks like they're up for a rumble. This might not be over. Christopher Daniels has been poisoned with...
What's this? Doug Williams wanting to shake the hand of the fallen angel. Dean Ayas will not be happy with this. Look at him sitting there, shaking his little flabby chin around.
Christopher Daniels won't. He's been poisoned. He's been poisoned by Dean Ayas.
A handshake, and that is respect, my friend. That is respect from two great wrestlers.
Oh, bless their cotton socks. FWA title remains on the shoulders of Doug, the Anarchist Williams. But that was a hell of a main event.
I've got to see if I can see anything else like this. But that's all from us. I'm Paul St. James. That's it from me and my co-host,
Nick London, the man whose opinion is all that matters.
We'll see you next time for another exciting episode of FWA Frontier Wrestling.
FWA.